All you sneakerheads know exactly what this is. This is a Jordan 1 Chicago. This is a shoe that started everything off for sneakerheads. You see people in lines at the mall, Foot Locker, all the stores around the country. People are in line going crazy for these shoes. The shoes used to be $65 a pop. Now you got to buy them from resale for like 2 G's. Michael Jordan is not only the Michael Jordan of basketball, but he's the Michael Jordan of tennis shoes, which means it's the greatest shoe ever. Like, everybody's trying to get a pair of these. But let's see how people responded the first time they saw these shoes on Jordan's feet.
This is Jordan with perhaps the ugliest shoes in the league. What they're paying him to wear those things, I'd wear them too. There's Jordan. He catches and then was stripped of the ball as he hit the end line, coming down with it, and it's turned over to the Sixers. First, second team foul. I mean, I thought that tight shoes in Boston were the worst I'd seen in the NBA, but Jordans are all-timers. I don't mean the brand or anything, I just mean that it looks like he painted them himself. You know, illegal defense call.
One thing that's impressive, we'll get a chance to see Michael Jordan's shoes there, is the fact that he hasn't forced anything early in the game. With all the hype, it's been 4 minutes we played here almost, and he hasn't taken a shot and really hasn't looked to force anything.
Well, that shows, I think, Job, maturity beyond a rookie.
That's right. When Jordan first wore his shoe, he got clowned on television in front of the nation. They're clowning his shoes, saying they're ugly, acting as if there's no future for his shoes. It was the ugly duckling of basketball shoes. And just like the ugly duckling, it got clowned for being ugly at first, but at the end, the ugly duckling was like the most beautifulest duck ever. Something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but hey, what I'm trying to say is just because you begin a certain way, or just because people clown you and make fun of you, or even say you ugly, or what you've created or what you're doing is ugly, doesn't mean that's where you're going to finish. Philippians 1 verse 6 says this, "For I am confident of this very thing, he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus." I know it's a new year, 2021. There's a lot of things we're trying to begin, a lot of new things we're trying to do, but make sure you include God in those things. And even if they first start out and they're not as successful as you hope for them to be, or even if people look at you funny and clown you and they think it's not going to work, keep your trust in God. Keep following the directions and instructions that God gives you, and watch how your ugly duckling becomes something very beautiful.